Hello guys, so Battleborn, it's currently in beta at the minute. It's currently accessible on all platforms, PC, PS4, Xbox until the 18th of this month. So get on there and give it a go if you can. It's a lot of fun. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what it's like in this video. So I think you've got 24 classes at the minute. Each one of them is really different, quite unique, very varied in the way that they beat people up basically. There's quite decent customization options. Each one of them has their own taunt which you can annoy people with. Like there's a kill cam on the multiplayer and you can, choose to do your taunt after you just kill someone, which is very annoying but very fun. So first of all, I jumped on the beta and I tried out the story mode. There's not that many different maps at the minute. I think there was only 2 or 3, but it's up to 4 players. So we jumped in story mode and that was really fun. It takes you through, it literally is a story. It takes you through, there's like a lot of characters in there giving you like tips on what to do, telling you where to go, telling you what's going on, what kind of threat you're facing. You go through, it's a big bit of a, clusterfuck of things going on. It's fun though. But you level up just like you do in multiplayer. You've got to level up and you've got a bit like a talent tree. Every time you kill an enemy you get XP. The bigger the enemy, the bigger the amount of XP it'll give. And then as you progress and level up, you get access to some augmentations which are a bit like perks. So for every level you'll get an option of 2 augments. Now these will be things that enhance your abilities. I think by the time you get to level 5 you unlock the ability, like it's kind of a bit like your signature ability, one of the really powerful ones. You unlock that at level 5 and then you're good to go really. So multiplayer, you level up exactly the same from killing enemies and their minions, and you get your augments just exactly the same as you do in story mode. For multiplayer at the minute there's 2 modes. One of them is incursion. Now in this one you've both got a base, you and your enemy team. It's 5 on 5, and you've just got to, the aim of the game is to wipe that enemy's base down, get your minions stacked up on top of them, and then destroy their sentry at the end, which is their big cat and the boss thing. The next mode is meltdown. Now here you'll be escorting minions to kind of grinder to be sacrificed to this weird old god thing. Now the first team to 500 points wins. Now the bigger the minions, I think there's 2 different types at the beginning, and you will unlock access to a 3rd big hefty minion. Now the bigger the minion that gets sacrificed, the more score you'll get and the quicker you'll reach the aim. Now this mode's really fun. Like, this is one that I enjoyed the most. Now again, I think there's only 2 maps for this. They do share similarities with the story mode maps, which is kind of cool because you can see things from a different perspective. So other little things that add a bit more depth to the game, on both modes and in multiplayer and in story mode, sorry, you collect shards, which are kind of like an in-match currency. Now what you can do with these is you can activate the turrets on the battlefield and upgrade them. So I think the startup is like, for example, a base turret, then you can upgrade it to like a lightning turret which does more damage, and I think it slows people as well. So there's all sorts of cool things you can do with those. You can also, in story mode for example, like the first match I played was escorting a big sentry thing. You can pay for it to like heal itself or add a turret onto it, things like that, or give it a big shield. Different options you can do there. So obviously you've got to think what's going on. Is it taking a lot of damage? Yep, I'll heal it or I'll shield it. One of those. So multiplayer, you can use your shards to like kind of activate your current gear that you've got in your loadout, whatever that is at the minute. So for example, you might have some boots that give you a speed boost, but you might need 400 shards to activate that within game. So you've kind of got to make a decision on what's best to do here for my team. What's going to make us win? Is it better if I'm quicker so I can get to these faster and wipe out the enemy's minions before they get sacrificed and they win points? Or is it better for me to build a turret near our base which is going to repel the enemies quicker and defend our minions better? So there's all them choices that you've got to make, which is quite good decisions to make in game. It's quite interesting. So gear, you acquire gear. You can pick it up when you're doing missions on the story mode, or you can get it from purchasing packs. Now you get a different kind of currency. I'm not sure what this currency is called, but it's like a blue little shard thing. You get that by winning matches and completing story mode missions. I think you get a small amount of currency from losing a match as well. So then you can buy packs. Now some of these packs you've got to rank up quite a bit to access. For example, I was playing rogue characters and I wanted to buy a rogue pack to get some gear for that to help me out. but it told me I had to be at level 27 or something, rank 27, so obviously I couldn't do that at rank 3 or 5 or whatever it was at the time. But yeah, you buy these packs and you get, you know, some of them guarantee a rare item, some of them guarantee like a green item, and they just offer a bit more customization for your character, and you know, you can deepen your type of play style. If you like being stealthy, if you like being tanky, if you like, you know, your shield being up all the time, if you like being really quick, you can, you know, you can cater to them abilities. So overall, I mean, I'm not used to this kind of game, so I had a bit of a tough time starting off. But once I got in there, once I got stuck in, you know, I accepted that I was going to get my ass kicked for a while. I did end up having quite a bit of fun. It is a really fun game. I'm going to consider buying it. But yeah, definitely go and give it a go yourselves. Obviously, this is beta. There was a few little minor gripes that I had that could have been, you know, improved. One thing I found that was really annoying is when you're trying to jump somewhere, like the jumping isn't really great. Some heroes are more agile than others, but sometimes I'd find myself trying to jump onto a ledge and I just couldn't quite make it, or if there was a turret that was slightly elevated and I wanted to jump up and activate it, I had to go all the way around rather than just being able to jump up to it. So that was kind of annoying, but obviously these things may improve. It is beta. Another little thing that was a little bit weird is, for example, if you're escorting some enemies, if you're escorting some of your own minions, if you kind of happen to stand a bit too close, you kind of jitter around and do a little bit of a jig inside each other, and it's a bit weird, so you're kind of like fighting for that space on the map. Again, that may improve. It's just one little minor thing that was a little bit annoying in the beta. Another thing as well that could be improved is when you're queuing for a match, sometimes people would leave the queue, but the game would start anyway, and then as soon as the game had started and gone through all the, you know, character selection and everything, it takes a couple of minutes, as soon as the match would start, it'd say, oh, insufficient players, you know, to make the match, and then it'd boot you all off, so it's just wasted 2 minutes of time, rather than just saying, okay, just stop the queue here, we'll just queue again, and get the players in, you know what I mean. So that kind of wasted a little bit of time, which is a little bit annoying, but never mind. This is beta, so on the whole, really fun game, quite a lot of depth to it. It's going to take a lot of time to practice, get used to the heroes, but yeah, very good, positive things about this game. So like I say, Battleborn, currently in beta till the 18th, get on and give yourself a chance if you can, and have fun. I'll catch you next time.